Hello, since last time I have macerated and smelted just about all the ores. As you can see, I have 64 refined iron, 4 gold dust, 20 tin, 31 copper, and 63 rubber. I also have a couple of other resources set aside, and I did the extras already. The very first thing that I will do at this point is consult my spreadsheet, and we're going to want 2, 3, 4, 5 electronic circuits. In order to do that in the most expedient way possible. Oh, I can also point out another use of the project table. I didn't need to put in the extra 4 in those columns. I could have instead just done that. And I don't want it to make that last one. I will put those back away. So now, the electronic circuit requires that configuration, and we wanted 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5 of them produced. Very nice. The next thing that we're going to need is 1, 2, 3, 4 reusable batteries total, which I have more tin than that. Not much more, but more. Oh, I forgot to do one thing. I need to make another set of wire. Don't want that. And I'll coat these wires too while I'm at it. I'm not going to need any uncoated wires. So, 4 up there. I will leave those out of the crafting grid for the moment, which is somewhat important, since that will end up being the limiting factor on my battery production. Now that I've produced those en masse, I will also produce some machine blocks. Let's see. 1, 2, just 2? Oh, right. I remember where the rest are going. The next item that I will do is produce 8 mining pipe with the refined iron. And you'll notice that for some strange reason it actually put those back, even though I didn't want them. This will produce a miner. That was 2 electronic circuits, 2 pipe, and a machine block. The next thing that I want is a mining drill. And I believe I got that backwards, actually. Yeah. That is a mining drill. I'll just come over here, pop you into my generator, and load up a couple of those. And the next item after the mining drill requires that I use this ancient secret recipe to produce 1 glowstone dust from 4 gold and 5 redstone dust. And it too needs an electronic circuit. Did something wrong there. Let me check the recipes that I have preloaded. Oh, it needs a battery and 2 electronic circuits. That's what I did wrong. There's our OD scanner, and it too will need to charge in the generator. And then finally, I'm going to need to make the pump. You need to make some cells with that configuration. Oops, no, those are from the other section that I want to keep. And the pump requires a machine block. Wait, what was it? That's not right. Does it require another electronic circuit? It does. I miscounted my electronic circuits by one. Okay, that's easy enough to fix. And it took that where I didn't want it. Okay, now I put the things back into place. And I've got my pump. Now I'm going to show you, that's what I did wrong. I smelted a little too much copper there. So I will macerate that copper there we go, now I know that's charged. I will macerate that copper back down into copper dust. And that's the recipe for making bronze dust. However, I'm going to need all of that macerated again, so I will pause for a moment, and when I return, it will be back in the crafting table. Okay, welcome back. So, we're going to need to make 6 bronze dust and smelt the bronze dust in our furnace. I'm also going to need one more electronic circuit. I'm short 2 redstone dust. Did my spreadsheet have... I was off by 2 in preparing this. I needed 37 sticky resin and 39 redstone dust, and I believe I only had 37 when I started. So we take the bronze, we make a wrench, we take the circuit and a battery, and now we have an electronic wrench. And we need to charge the electronic wrench. Wow, really? I had just enough power left to complete that. Which is going to take a little bit of time. Okay. That has now fully charged. I'm going to show you how you use the miner. Now, first of all, let's assume that I want to put the miner right here and the pump right here. The miner will require a mining drill, some mining pipe, and you can run it without the scanner, but it works a lot better with a scanner. This will do 5 by 5, so out here to these 4 lights in the corners, and without it, it just goes straight down, doesn't have any intelligence at all. There's another one that will give you a 9 by 9, but it requires a lot of glowstone. The miner, however, also requires a lot of something else. Power. It requires a lot of power. We're going to fill up a whole battery and see what that does. But while the battery is working, I need a bunch of tree taps. Okay, that used up all the remaining iron. I'm happy with that. I had one out here that I shouldn't have. There we go. Now, I happen to be at y equals 48, so that will get me almost all the way down, but I really should get a little bit more. However, I will wait on that. Okay, first of all, let me power up the pump here. I'll insert our remaining cells into it. Do I have more cells? Yeah, I have got more cells than that. Go up there. So now the pump has one pumping operation pre-primed. You can run the miner off of a battery. That's why I have one spec'd out. It won't go all the way through. This will actually only go down a couple of levels, but it's possible to get started. Ooh, I forgot to do something. Put some chests out next to it. You only need a chest on each side of the machine, but if you do a double chest like this, then things will overflow outside of one chest into the other, which I find useful. The other thing you might want to do is you might want to provide a direct connection for your power to get from your generator to your miner. Now you'll notice I didn't have any direct power over here to the pump. I'll just leave the battery in there for now. And now my generator is powering my miner. There's one other thing that you will want to make after you get through all this stuff, and that is nope, don't need that. Do need that. It requires 3 batteries, one more wire, there are the batteries, and 5 planks. That gives you the first luxury item, a batbox. The batbox is very useful for storing energy. I'll just break this block here. Now I'm going to use the electronic wrench to reorient the batbox facing down. Replace my floor tile. And I'm going to do a little bit of cheating here with my wiring. And go like that. And that there. Put down some additional torches to fill in for the ones that are missing. There we go. Now, this generator will dump its spare power into the batbox, which will dump it into that. And I could have an extra wire going over here, but I don't need it just yet. I can still use the battery as a relay for the moment. And that gives us our first luxury item. Let's see what the mining operation yields. Now, one of the things you will want to do is backfill the shaft with cobblestone or another worthless material. See that the pipes collect over here in your chest.